The Rise of the Scholar Warrior, Usman dan Fodio, 1700s-1804, written and presented by Akomovies. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Akomovies for more historical stories. In the heart of Gobir, a Hausa kingdom in present-day Sokoto state, a quiet revolution was brewing, not with swords, but with words. In the mid-18th century, under a scorching Sahelian sun, a Fulani child named Usman was born into a family of Islamic scholars. From a young age, Usman dan Fodio was different. He did not chase cattle like many of his kinsmen. He chased knowledge. With sharp eyes and a softer voice, Usman traveled through the Sahel, studying under renowned Islamic teachers across Katsina, Agadez, and Timbuktu. He mastered the Quran, Hadith, jurisprudence, and Arabic grammar. But more importantly, he became deeply disturbed. What he saw across Hausa kingdoms troubled him: corruption, paganism, tax oppression, and un-Islamic practices flourished among rulers and elites. While the poor suffered, the palaces grew fat with gold and concubines. Religion had become an ornament, not a way of life. So Usman began to preach. At first, it was quiet, sermons beneath shade trees, letters to rulers, gentle rebukes. But his movement grew rapidly, especially among the Fulani headsmen, Hausa peasants, and disillusioned scholars. His teachings were bold: return to true Islam, purify the land, oppose unjust leadership. The rulers of Gobir grew nervous. By 1790, Usman's following was too big to ignore. He called for social reform, including justice for women, fairness in trade, and the end of forced taxation. He condemned bribery, exploitation, and syncretism. He declared that any Muslim ruler who strayed from divine law was unfit to rule. That was the last straw. In 1804, the Sultan of Gobir attempted to arrest Usman dan Fodio. But instead of surrendering, the scholar took up the mantle of jihad, not for conquest, but for purification. What began as a spiritual call soon became a mass movement of Fulani clans, Hausa commoners, and other ethnic groups, united by faith and fury. The jihad swept through the north like desert wind. City after city fell, not to fire, but to a curse. Usman's forces overthrew unjust amirs and established a system based on Islamic law, scholarship, and equality. By 1808, he had carved out the Sokoto Caliphate, the largest Islamic empire south of the Sahara. But Usman was no emperor. He handed leadership to his son, Muhammad Bello, and his brother Abdullahi, retreating into quiet scholarship. He continued to write books, mentor scholars, and inspire millions. His vision birthed a new Fulani identity, not just as headsmen, but as defenders of justice, educators, and rulers. Usman dan Fodio died in 1817, but his legacy roared on. His caliphate became a model of Islamic governance, stretching from Niger to Cameroon. His descendants still rule part of northern Nigeria today. And among Fulani headsmen, his name remains a sacred echo, whispered in prayer and praise. He was a scholar who became a warrior, but more than that, he was a man who turned books into banners, and faith into revolution. Thanks for watching till the end. Please motivate us to make more videos like this by hitting that like, share and subscribe button in my YouTube channel at Akomovies.